Hello, I am Kim Jiwoo from We Learn to Share. Today I'm going to talk about the history of English. English is used as an international language. Almost every person who lives on this planet knows how to speak English. According to one statistics held by Netro Rabo, English is the most used language in the world. It also says that more than 100 million people in the world can use English despite their mother tongue. If English is this popular around the world, where it came from and how it was made should be well known among people also. However, only few people are aware of the history of English. Like there are a lot of quotes by famous people saying that you should be aware of what you speak. It is important to learn the history of language you speak. Therefore, this time I would like to talk about the history of English. Its history can be divided into three timelines. First, Old English, second, Middle English, then third, Modern English, which can be divided into Early Modern English and Late Modern English. First, I would like to talk about the period of Old English. Old English is the earliest form of English. It was spoken and written in Anglo-Saxon Britain. However, even though it's part of English, it didn't really sound or look like English used today. Of course, some most commonly used words in modern English came from Old English. For example, be, strong, water are from the Old English. The picture is showing the example of poem written in Old English, which is called Beowulf. Next, I will talk about Middle English. Middle English, the next stage of the development of English. The period of Middle English started when William the Conqueror of the Duke of Normandy invaded and conquered England. The invasion brought French into England, which eventually became the language for the royal courts and ruling and business classes. It was like the lower classes speaking English and upper classes speaking French at that time. In the 14th century, people started speaking English again, but with various kinds of French words added. The picture is an example of Middle English by Chaucer. Lastly, I would like to explain you about modern English. Before I elucidate late modern English, the present English, I will let you skim through the information of early modern English. In the end of Middle English, there was a sudden, very sudden change in pronunciation. The change is called the Great Vowel Shift. The shift made vowels to be pronounced much shorter than before. Then in the 16th century, the British started to contact with many peoples. The period is called the Renaissance of classical learning. It turns English out to get more new words and phrases added. Also, the invention of printing became the factor of standardization to English. This time, spelling and grammar were finally fixed. In the early modern English period, the very first English dictionary was made. It was made by Robert Cowdray, called Table Alphabetical. It was the first single language English dictionary, too. It contained 3,000 words. Robert Cowdray meant to make the English language to be better organized and help the readers to understand challenging words better, just like the reasons why dictionaries are still being made in current timeline. Very last content of this share is the late modern English, which is the present English. The difference between early modern English is vocabulary, because the late modern English has more of them. Its vocabulary came out because its two principal factors, which are industrial revolution and technology, and the British Empire covering up a quarter of Earth. Those two factors have created a need for new words and also adapted foreign words from many countries. And this is the end of my share, and leave a comment if you have any questions, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.